How would you like to skyrocket your return on investment and gain a competitive edge while acquiring more quality leads every single month, on demand, and with predictability? I call this the NASA effect, because as Edwin Buzz Aldrin, pilot of the Apollo 11 and one of the first 2 humans to land on the moon, said, NASA needs to focus on the things that are really important and that we do not know how to do. The agency is a pioneering force, and that is where its competitive advantage lies. Now, what is the biggest thing that is hurting your company's ROI that is important to you? The truth is that in this modern marketplace, by doing things the way they have always been done, may not take the company in the expected or desired direction. Even Fortune 500 companies who have succeeded in the past live in a constant state of fear that the market may change again at any given time. And for many businesses, most of them in fact, this is the reality they face. The daily grind, workforce retention, performance, engagement, they are all affecting your net profit. And without good ROI and cost management savings, you may be forced to lay off people, sometimes even around the holidays, devastating lives and families. Now, if your net profit doesn't grow today, maybe it will grow tomorrow. Perhaps your investments will go in the right direction, and perhaps it will be profitable for longer than a short period of time. But who knows? Only companies with a predictable system for making good on their investments can say, we have a competitive advantage. Hi, my name is Michael Hepner, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to share exactly how myself and my clients have established predictable systems for skyrocketing their ROI every single month, and how you can do the same. I'm also going to share with you the biggest mistake most companies are making when it comes to the modern marketplace. The 2 things that wildly successful companies have presently in their business that the strugglers do not. And the simple, proven 3-step system that skyrockets your return on investment and how you can start putting this to work inside your business right now. These are the exact same strategies that are the bedrock of success to any business, large or small. And once all the time-tested success principles are in place and working for you, that foundation will continue to grow and compound each year thereafter. This can double, triple, even skyrocket your profits 500+% in the years to come, multiplying the company's growth to its fullest potential. Having all these principles work for you instead of against you continues to pay dividends for a lifetime, both spiritually in life and in business. Yet without these principles of success, it is guaranteed, sooner or later, that in this modern marketplace, your company is doomed to fail, or at least suffer the cost of leaving all that money on the table. You see, over the past few years, I have been committed to helping everyone I come in contact with, and relentlessly committed to 2 things: transforming lives, results, and fullest potential, and always giving more than what I offer. So if you're a business owner or looking to have a predictable way to generate customers on demand and skyrocket your business to the next level, then you're definitely in the right place, and you're going to love what I'm about to share with you. Now, the top 3 people who I work with fall into the following categories: product businesses selling an information product, software, or physical product; companies providing information, coaching, live events, etc.; or service-based businesses like financial advisors, real estate, digital agencies, etc. Now, 300+% profit growth months are normal and expected, even to the point of cutting back on marketing so that systems can be put in place to handle the demand. Now, the best thing about this predictable system of success principles is that it builds a rock foundation, transforming your business from the inside out, targets customers who are ready to buy now, and it's based on proven results. Now, on management, I'm sure you've noticed that people fall into one of these 2 categories when it comes down to your bottom line. slackers. People who are not productive and spend way too much time doing too little. Rainmakers. People who are absolutely crushing it, results oriented and driven, a feather in any manager's cap. What is it that makes some companies profit millions and build wealth, while other companies make less than they could and struggle to increase return on investment? After talking to hundreds of businesses and being in this industry for years, I realized that the rainmakers have two key things in place, while the slackers have only one of the two, or sometimes none. And the truth is that if you have both of these things in place in your business, it becomes very easy and predictable to make 500+% profit growth or more. Well, the best way I can explain this to you is with the story of how NASA first went to the moon. Back in the late 1950s, the race was on all around the world to prove their superiority to be the first to land on the moon. And most people became utterly obsessed with the moon. With the US-Soviet Cold War working its way into the fabric of everyday life, people started focusing more and more on the space race while completely ignoring the cost, especially when combined with the looming threats of nuclear weapons. Well, all this resulted in some of the most powerful and fascinating technology the world had ever seen. But this also set in motion a series of events past the point of no return that would eventually lead to the snowball effect of epic proportions. The Cold War strategically resulted in the complete economic collapse of the Soviet Union. The United States took a different approach. While the whole world obsessed with space and nuclear weapons, NASA was originally created as a jobs program. That especially became important to my own family, as my father also worked for NASA, and growing up in this atmosphere of wonder inspired my life's work. NASA first focused on a culture that embraced change with leadership that inspired a generation as a pioneering force. And to the moon, Alice! After landing successfully on July 20th, 1969, Armstrong and Aldrin became the first men to walk on the moon's surface.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Now, I want you to pause for a moment and let this next point really sink in. Because it's a big one, and it's almost the exact opposite to what everybody else out there is feeding you. Today, in the global business age of industry, we are repeating history of the space race obsession. Most companies are obsessed with the hottest trends, the best marketing ideas, or the latest innovations, and completely ignoring what it will cost them in the end, and the fundamentals of their system to convert that investment into profit. Most businesses are obsessed and frenzied over the new competition, the new way to retarget people, or the latest technology feature, when in reality, they are building their legacy on sinking sand and their house on a fundamentally flawed foundation. Now remember what I told you, that the companies and rainmakers who are crushing it have two things in place that the slackers and strugglers don't? Well, those two things are transformational leadership and good company culture. Because it all comes down to this. If you can't pay money to acquire a new customer, you don't have a business. Now, let's get down to business and show you exactly how you can get a predictable system for generating high value investment profits in your business starting today. There's only two things that matter in a business, and they are generating customers and managing people. If you're not making the income that you want in your business, then let me ask you these two questions. How many customers did you generate in the last 7 days? And if you didn't generate much, then what did you do in the last 7 days to promote and manage people? You see, in the business game, it's easy to get distracted by all these activities and new shiny objects. But the raw reality is that you only need to do these two things. The rainmakers in the business game, the players with skyrocketing profits and true liquid wealth, have a predictable method for generating customers, and they know these two numbers: costs to generate customers and costs to manage people. When you have a predictable system for generating customers, you know these two numbers every month is as simple as looking at your calendar and seeing how much time you have available for customers, and then spending the required amount of money to generate those customers. While the slackers and strugglers are looking to pull a new rabbit out of the hat to get some new customers to cover the company's overhead budgets, and thoroughly thinking out a plan B that involves getting another credit card if things don't work out. The rainmakers are spending a predictable amount of money to generate a predictable amount of new customers and a predictable amount of new profits. So, what does this system look like? Well, it starts with building a solid rock foundation through transformational leadership and company culture. Then, after you have the proper success principles in place and working for your business, you can build on that rock foundation by targeting the right customers with the right message that strikes a nerve and generates a response. We do this by calling out your ideal customer and speaking about their pain in vivid detail, a way that makes them feel like you tore a page out of their personal diary and must have the answer to their problem. Once we get their attention, we prove that we can solve it, and by solving a part of it for free in a short video training. And then we finally roll out the red carpet and ask them to reach out if they would like additional help. The results of executing this correctly is that you will have a predictable way to generate many new high-value customers month after month. And the best part? You will know down to the dollar and day how your business and marketing efforts will perform. You will finally have the NASA effect that skyrockets your business forward when and where you need it. Landing on the moon. To execute this predictable business system correctly, you need to get these four things in alignment, and I refer to this as landing on the moon. The four things are leadership, culture, message, and system. When you have these four things in alignment, you can skyrocket your success and literally have some amazing results, just like NASA experienced landing on the moon. Now again, you have to have the right system to be able to do this and get these results. You can do it the hard way, which is like going up to the moon by yourself. But you know, there are more than 225,000 miles to the moon and possible pitfalls along the way, and that's when the moon is at its closest approach. Time is money, and money never sleeps. Well, you can try to land success yourself, and who knows, maybe you will find a way that works in a year or 2 or 3, but most probably never in the time you need. Or you can do it the easy way and just get the spaceship and get the results immediately. And that's what I do all day in my own business and for my clients for their businesses. Well, by now you're probably thinking, how can I get a predictable system in my business that can generate many new high-value customers every single month? This is perfect for you if you're looking to generate more high-value leads, increase your return on investment, reduce your costs, and attract success and high-value customers in a predictable down-to-the-dollar way. Because right now, I'm looking for a few more of my dream clients, where I can help them get these kinds of massive results that I've shared with you. That's why for a limited time, I'd like to work with you in a marketing strategy session if you meet the criteria below. See, I work with primarily 3 types of clients. People who want to generate more red-hot leads who are ready to buy now and don't penny pinch or delay decision. People who want to improve their return on investments. And people who want to dramatically increase their profits and work with a higher caliber business so that they can make more money while dealing with less work and headaches. So, here's how the project works. We will be focused on a specific and custom tailored strategy and execution to help you solve the 2 biggest problems that most businesses face. Generating the targeted segment of high-value customers who are ready to buy now in a predictable down-to-the-dollar and day fashion. Managing people while skyrocketing ROI through transformational leadership and company culture. Now this strategy session will take around 30 minutes and you will be spending with me personally. And I'll be helping you identify what you've already got and helping you to put together a strategy to dramatically grow your business by 3, 4, even 5 times without increasing the amount of any time you spend in your business. So, who is this for? Well, this is for business owners, authors, and experts who are already in business and making some sales. Typically, they are large or small companies selling products, done-for-you services, providing coaching in a group or one-on-one setting or live events. And this is for people who know they are good at what they do, and they truly believe that they can dominate their marketplace and have a high income doing it. It's also for people who truly value helping others and getting them results above everything else. And those willing to have some skin in the game and willing to understand that they need to invest some money to grow their business and take it to that next level. Working with me as a client is not cheap, but most of my clients make back more than their investment within the first month, and then they want to stick with me for the long term because they see results. So, who is this not for? This is not for people who want to start or like the idea of having a business. You must already have something going and be good at what you do. People who make excuses and complain. And also people who are stuck in information gathering mode and are not prepared to take action or get results. Basically anyone not serious about growing their business by another 500+% in the next 12 months. Now, knowing that we're a good fit is crucial because I like to get all my clients results and work with them for the long term. And to do that, I need to get them a quick ROI. And the truth is that there are some people who I cannot help. And if that's the case, I will be 100% upfront with you and suggest somebody else or an alternative. I'm only looking for those who are a good fit and who I am certain I can get results for. The first step is to complete an application for a private strategy session, and this application is necessary to determine that if I can help you and I'm the best person to help you generate those results, and that you're ready to step up, commit, take action, and do the required work to generate the results. Now, once I receive your application, you will be able to schedule a time with me to conduct your strategy session, and this is where we will really start working together to figure out what you want and how to make it happen in the fastest time possible and with predictability. And then, at the end of the call, 1 or 2 things will happen. You'll either be a fit, and I will extend an invitation to work with me as one of my clients, or if it's not a good fit, that's totally okay too, and there's no hard feelings or obligations or anything. Either way, you will receive an insanely valuable strategy session and will walk away with newfound clarity as to where you are right now and what's holding you back from achieving the results that you want. That, together with the exact next steps necessary to take action and break through your barriers, it will likely be the most valuable 30 minutes you invest in your business this year. So, go ahead and complete your application now, and we will see if you're a good fit for doing business together. Now, right now, I have had my time booked in the last 30 days, so this opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with results, and because, as I said before, I only work with clients who I know with certainty and conviction that I can generate them results in return on their investment. Out of every 100 that apply, I can generally only work with 5 clients at a time, and right now these time spots are currently being filled up, and I'm looking to fill the last ones available as quickly as possible. So, with that being said, please understand that this window of opportunity won't be available for long, and what I have found is that those who have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are the most likely to get results and most likely to become my best clients and crush it together for the years to come. So, if you feel like this is right for you, go ahead and apply right now to see if you qualify, and then go ahead and follow the instructions and next steps.